Get consorts. That's actually not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, Ragnar's pretty good. Go on then, Ragnar. Giggity. And next, we are going to go for organised muster rolls, because I really want to get to Architect. That's definitely what we're trying to undertake. Even if we don't make it necessarily as much money as I would have liked, we're at least making some. Faction. Whoa, that's a lot of factions. Liberty faction with Helra and Brabant. Alright then, so, time to save some money. Because I'm sensing some danger in the future. Minting new coinage. It's my right and responsibility to determine what coinage is to be used throughout Frisia. The choices I make will determine how the coinage, and by extension my realm, will be seen throughout the world. Mint silver coins to facilitate trade. +5 development in every county. Mint gold coins imprinted of my visage, plus 350 prestige. Or debase the currency with inexpensive nickel. Which I refuse to do because we are stressful, because generous. So, silver coins. Let's get that extra development. We're going to squeeze out as much development as we can. Something unusual. Anyone can buy a token of affection, big or small. If I want to impress King Borislav, I need to send him something truly special. An especially rare book. He does like reading, and he is an insightful thinker. Handkerchief with my crest on it. Or a rose, a reminder of our first meeting. Or nothing. I think a rare book. He's got very high learning. Thank you so much for the rare book you gave me. I can scarce remember when I last received such a wondrous gift. Anything for you. Crop fields in Ypres have been built. Another hostile faction done. Alright, so, why am I getting so many hostiles appearing? Mostly because the council is no longer full of important vassals. Karl Kjartan is an important one. Far more so than Girid. He's only slightly worse in stewardship, so we'll bring you in. And then that leaves Freya and Sigrid. Neither of whom really have the abilities that I'm looking for. So these are just peasants. This is an actual noble uprising, so that's going to be the most dangerous. So right now I'm just going to sit on my money and make sure that we have at least like 200 ducats in the bank at any time. Pre-printing press, they're all rare books. That's true. When a small petty kingdom like that surrounded, you should be able to send a letter. You want the easy way or the rack way? Does the Fylkir have money for me? That's an excellent question. I mean, I'm already quite wealthy, so probably not. No. He would need at least 208 to send me. Now, do I have you guys working in the places that I want you working in? Amsterdam finally hit 20 dev. Nice. But control here is a bit of an issue. Although it is rising. You're not doing any increase in control. Let's have you working Holland and then Brugge. You're working to improve everyone's relations. Gida's diplomacy is crazy. Nice. And you're working to keep me alive. A reading in Amsterdam. The celebrations had come to an end and the evening's entertainment seems to be over. King Borislaw suggested a reading. A clerk soon arrives, wondering what the guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress him. Something pious, like the Golden Legend. Temperate, wrathful, cynical. Definitely not pious. Let's be entertained, Beowulf. I think he wants to hear something entertaining. He's temperate. Well, temperate's about eating. The armies of Fidane would give us a chance to learn. Again, we're going to go with that. As the clerk drones on and on, I can tell that his attention is slipping. While I'm thinking of how to salvage the situation, my guest, Sarah, suddenly chimes in and asks, "May I humbly suggest we read the Golden Legends instead?" And Borislaw immediately perks up with renewed interest. Why didn't I think of that? That was the entertaining one, wasn't it? Lars Vigo wants me to drink some tea. Colinus wants me to drink some tea. I think I can do that for both. And in fact, a bunch of you have been following, and I've not acknowledged it. Kanovich, Kemi-O, or Kemi-O, Tiny Chef, Gian Ferrari, Evil Onion, Denks Simeon, Virgil, Huga Lesu, and 3Spirits3. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. And in fact, while we are talking about people joining the channel, if you haven't already seen it and are interested and possibly a little bit inquisitive about how exactly a Viking would undertake a raid, you should definitely go and check out A Viking's Guide to Raiding, which you can find at the link that Silver Knight's posted up. Thank you for that, Silver Knight. It's a quick video I put together the other day. Huzzah! I think it's quite good. Xanthar, thank you very much for the 11-month resubscription. You are so close to earning those golden wings. Thank you so much for the ongoing support there, Xanthar. Very much appreciate that. Thanks for all the great content, Mordred. You're welcome. Quite happy doing this. Target has disbanded. Okay, so you... That was the noble one, right? Right. So these are just peasants. So the threat from the nobility has been seen off. So we are going to go ahead and upgrade the small harbour to a level 2. Upgrade. And you're offering me... Oh, 100 ducats. Fine. She's all yours. And speaking of which... You can just be released. Ingertrude can just be released. No, she can't, because she is a zealot. Malmfrid. Poor old Malmfrid still can't afford the ransom. 22 ducats, fine. You guys are not making any money. You're almost there, though. Haka of Sieland has a better grip on financial affairs than the other family does. Meanwhile, how is coinage doing? Coinage is progressing. What fascination level are these guys on? Ooh, Byzantine's having some problems. Can I even see that? Yeah, Greek. So the Greeks have discovered windmills. Oh, they're high medieval already. Oh, it even tells what years that was done. So yeah, they've started on this, but they're not very far through it yet. I was wondering if they'd actually developed coinage yet. Obviously they have. I wonder how that works for everyone else. So the French haven't got any yet. The Anglo-Saxons... Oh no, the French are on High Medieval. Damn it, we are really far behind. But I guess that's because we're former tribal and we're still trying to catch up. Is this second march of the Vikings going to be a mega campaign or just sticking to CK3 since the new one? Guess it'll be a while before there's a CK3 for a converter. I mean, one's been announced... Well, they've announced that they're working on it. But yes, it does seem like it's going to be some time away. The servants have all been sent away and our bed has been decorated with roses. As Borislav enters the chamber, he smiles and joins me without any hesitation. With the help of hands, mouths and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we swore before Odin, perhaps in a more carnal fashion than intended. United in marriage and also in heart. Cool. And I think we can probably afford another upgrade. We can't get to the level 3s yet, can we? Oh. No, I need a keep building. Which is this. It costs 760. Oof. And also battlements innovation, which we don't have. It's that one. Ooh, one thing I should note is the French do move faster than we do. Because they've already got horseshoes, we don't. Noted! Alright, Ypres, can you... No. Calais? Calais can. Keep forgetting that Guinness is Calais. Eva Jabresh has a claim. That's nice. What about people paying me money? You're the zealot, aren't you? Yeah. So are you. 2 zealots. Are either of you any good at fighting? No. Too bad. I might have released you for that. And then Amsterdam, we do need to upgrade, for example, the regimental grounds at some point. And then also get our next building type. We need to decide what we want to build. Do we want extra levies? Do we want extra money? I mean, the way that we play, probably money. Can you stay Norse religion while being feudal? Yeah, we have. That's what we're doing. It's 1098 and we are feudal. Arnaud Gellows Perigot has a claim on the county of Clermont-sur-Allier. Still have a truce with you. Sweden's still alive over here, but I do have concerns about just how alive they are. Meanwhile, Visby is growing and growing. At some point, I strongly suspect that Duke Dyer is just gonna take the Swedish throne, and he'd be a hell of a lot better king than they've been. Denmark's also struggled. I don't know why these guys are having such a bad time at the moment. They're supposedly in quite a strong location. I guess it's just because we're all former tribal. I've been hosting your Chancellor, Jarl Gida, for several weeks, and she's helped me truly see the splendour of the realm under your rule. I am nothing less than honoured to serve as your vassal. Thank you, Freya. Speaking of which, how are we doing? Oh, we can actually see what they're all building. Cool. Wait, was that us? That's us. Relations with a bunch of those are actually pretty decent now. Sigurd's having problems, but most of the vassals, I would say, are now stable. So we can definitely start thinking about expansion. Now, are there any courtiers we want to invite in? No. Can we take a look at Sami? As in the religion or the culture? There is no Sami culture. We just mean the realm. They've only got 500 men. So we can keep raiding, or is that tied to being tribal? Only tribals can raid. I feel like raiding should be tied to era and not government type. I mean, it might be. I don't remember quite. Because we were kind of in a dark age during that period. So it might well have been era. Because remember, you need to hit early medieval in order to get feudal. And during that moment, I was over here. That was my realm. Either tribe or unformed religion can raid. Possibly. I haven't been a feudal unreformed religion, so I can't confirm or deny that. Ireland to Scottish lands. Yeah, they've had those for a while. Oh, how am I going to get down here? This is my continual problem. Oh, hang on. Can I place you yet? Yes, I can. Ragnar has the highest learning. And he endorses us. I mean, we could try and go for either Bologna or Zeeland. Oh, so he would just accept. So I could just... Well, no, because he's not a criminal. Okay, I can disinherit you. But I can't disinherit you. Oh, hello, Pomerania. I think Poland finally exploded. Yep, Poland definitely exploded. Well, in that case, seeing as we already own Bremen, I mean, it'd be rude if we didn't take any of the other stuff around here. Do we have any CBs? Oh, bloody hell. On you? Yes, we do. For Hamburg. This is quite literally stealing candy from the baby, though. And what about Denmark? Can I go after you yet? No, because we... How do we not have a CB on this? It's the Duchy of... Oh, right, Jülich, and we haven't actually formed it yet. We need to. My culture has discovered royal prerogative. Aha! Which is crown authority. Which will increase vassal levies and feudal tax income. And I'll be allowed to do all succession types. So at that point... No, we can't. High petition requires heraldry, which is High medieval. So this is just about incomes. Do it. What's required to go to the next level? Can't do it until 1118, so every 20 years we can change this. Oh, it can change between all available succession laws. Vassals who refuse title revocation or vassal retractions are considered criminal. Yeah, the main thing is just an increase in finance. So we are getting richer and also bigger levies. And you finished increasing control. Good stuff. Right. Where else needs it? Brucha. What's your control here? Oh, it's only 67. Vassal tax is 3.8. I could have sworn that's gone down. Why do I feel like that's gone down? Stewardship perk. We can now get popular figurehead. Which means that peasant uprisings are now basically impossible. It also means that it's going to be very easy for me to get whoever the hell I want elected. Wherever the hell I want. Right, we're going to get the Duchy of whatever Cleves is, Jülich. And then we're going to go after that. Ulfa has died. Oh no, that's Tyrion! No! Tyrion's dead. I guess we'll bring Black Wolf onto the council, maybe Sigrid. Black Wolf I feel is going to be a lot easier to keep content. Whereas Sigrid controls more land. Yeah, I think we're going to save up for the duchy. My mortal body, queen or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we're all mortals. You are incredibly knowledgeable, but you are not a physician. No more than is necessary. A little brighter. Karl Boleslaw told me to lie down on my bed and then offer him my hands. Firmly, he rubbed and slapped my palms until they were red, then repeated the treatment on my soles. As a finishing touch, he pinched me gently up and down my limbs. This odd procedure turned out to be just what I needed. For now, the worst of my symptoms are alleviated, and the world seems a little bit brighter. However, that does mean... Wow, you do not look well. That I need to... Health is actually good. Huh. Even ill, my health is good. I need to sort out my succession, because I think it's fairly clear at this point we're not getting kids. So, who's it going to be? Who are the possibilities? Because there are 16. Who's currently the strongest? Egil. Black Wolf. We could give Black Wolf another shot. We could go for Garth. Which would at least unite Frisia with Sweden. And possibly buy us a little bit of, you know, strength up in Sweden so we can go... After Russia? Holmfrid right now is the top choice. who is... I think she's the former Queen of Sweden. Yeah, and she's still got an unpressed claim for Novgorod. Yeah, this is the former Queen of Sweden, usurped by Garth Wells. Because the only ones that have really survived of my family in our realm of that generation is actually Black Wolf. I mean, we do have the grandchildren, or the nieces? Or nephews. Egil. Yeah, nephew. And Girid. Gregarious, generous, and patient. Oh, another generous. A generous steward is the last thing you need. We could even try to go back to being Maudlings. With Hissing Christiansson. Black Wolf does have a lot of claims. That's true. Not as many as Holmfrid does. Holmfrid is the last one, I think, with claims on basically the whole shebang. Sweden, Frisia, and Gardariki. I still want to get that. Like, if we have a claim on Gardariki, we can just go after it. So who are the options that we've kind of acknowledged? Black Wolf. Garth Wells, because Garth Wells is really good, and he's already the King of Sweden, so that would be an immediate unification right there. Or Holmfrid, who the nobles seem to like the most right now. Or a return to the old ways under Hissing, although Hissing's getting a bit ancient and he has no kids, so that would be difficult. Wait, you're betrothed to a 12-year-old? Oh, Middle Ages. Yeah, I think it's those three. So it's going to be Garth Wells, Black Wolf, and Holmfrid. When did Poland explode? Just now. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. It was too big and too unstable. So, new poll. This is going to be who should the heir be? Question mark. And we have got Black Wolf with a double F. We have got Holmfrid and Garth Wells.